King Knife. Still. Showed it's much better. Still not 100%, but I'm doing some working out, some stretching. It's much better. Yesterday we didn't get a chance to make it on here because of wisdom tooth. I don't know what the deal was, but I was like down for the count. Down, like, but I ended up pouring some salt water on it. I ended up being successful with that method. But yeah, we waiting for a few people to come in. We wait for a few more people to get in here. We know that we're kicking off a little bit late, but like I said, we recovering right now. We recovering right now from the general situation with the accident and all that. But that's actually progressing. It's progressing nicely. It's just I still got some work to do, but yeah, I feel a lot better. Free cipher a lot. Got some we got some stuff to deal with today here. Y'all gotta bear with me. Because y'all know that I'm Amish. But I need to use my technology today. I need to use my technology today, right? For this particular this particular live stream. Let's get this queued up because we might be on here a little bit. So let me queue up this first thing that I'm going to show y'all because a lot of times you get that question. Like if you make a statement or whatever, a lot of times there's somebody who's asking, kind of like what made you go into this? See, I should have did a better job of queuing up my technology here. Lord Shalom, what's the deal? I don't know, Lord Shalom. You might, you might want to tune out of this one because, I don't want you to get frustrated with some of the stuff you're about to see and hear. But see, it needs to happen. It needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? We need to, understand, what it is for some people to, have the rose-colored glasses over their third eye. Okay. So let me get back in here. Supreme Allah. I think we got enough people in here. Start this off. Now check this out. Like I said, first I'm gonna show you what kind of sparked this, right? What sparked this video right here. Now look, what I'm gonna show you is another YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Professor Dave. Professor Dave, he does a good job of describing who he is and what he does. So, I'm gonna leave that to the video. Now, look, Professor Dave, fair use here, right? I'm gonna be playing a large portion of your video, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I need the whole context. It's not just the to catch the zingers that he's saying once in a while. This is we gotta look at all of this. Shout out to Professor Dave, right? Kasim Allah, what's the deal? Let's see if let's get in here. All right, so you see this title right here. You see this title right here, right? We see this title. So let's see what it's about.
Hey everyone, many of you saw my recent reaction video where I drank whiskey while laughing at a rapping flat earther named Lord Jamar, who was proudly demonstrating his unparalleled...
Now hold on. Can everybody hear that? If you can hear this, the original Mr. 120, what's the deal? If you can hear it, type 1 in the box. Okay. I'm talking about you can hear the video. Not me talking. You can hear the video, right? All right, so here we go.
Stupidity on the podcast of a comedian named Godfrey. Well, that reaction video set off a chain of events that I'm very excited to share with you today, so grab some popcorn and enjoy. If you recall, Godfrey was the host, Lord Jamar was a guest, and then there was this third fellow. His name is Dante Nero, and after I posted my reaction video, he reached out to me by email. He told me that he's a big fan of the channel, and that the episode I reacted to was frustrating for him because he knew that Jamar had no idea what he was talking about, but he didn't have the tools necessary to combat his script in real time. He expressed interest in having me on Godfrey's show via Zoom to have a conversation with Lord Jamar. Now, upon hearing this request, I was immediately aware that if I agreed to do that, it would be a total shit show. I am intimately familiar with people like Lord Jamar. He's a delusional narcissist and complete douchebag whose entire identity revolves around his perceived intellectual superiority over the rest of humanity, despite being a willfully ignorant, clueless asshat. Basically, he's a flat earther. He is 100% impervious to even the most basic facts and logic, and he will not listen to a word I have to say, no matter how obviously correct I am. But when has that ever stopped me before? So I agreed to go on the show. Now, I will say that I went into this with the intention of remaining relatively cordial as long as possible, but Jamar began insulting me before I was even introduced, so I decided to just lace into him from the first moment. Even though my volume was dramatically lower than theirs, even though he was talking over me constantly, even though there was barely any attempt by Godfrey to moderate him so that I could get equal speaking time, I still took a big steamy dump all over him and made him look dumber than rocks in front of his own audience. So much so, in fact, that after less than 20 minutes of interacting, Jamar threatened to leave the studio if I wasn't cut out of the feed. And then, mere minutes after the live stream was posted to Godfrey's channel, it was pulled. Undoubtedly because Jamar told Godfrey to pull it, since he knew how unbelievably stupid he looked. But, my friends, you'd better believe I anticipated exactly this, so I recorded the Zoom session from my end. I knew that this exchange was going to be absolute gold, and I was not disappointed. With that context covered, enjoy this brief interaction with one of the dumbest people alive.
There's not fire in a vacuum of space.
I want to say
like,
something.
well, go ahead. It's ridiculous.
Like, and before we bring Professor Dave, here's my thing.
Man,
let me
fuck Professor Dave.
Go ahead.
Before he even get here.
Here's
You know why?
when it comes to hip hop, right? There's questions I have to ask because he spent his life studying being part of hip hop. To take the people that have spent their lifetime understanding physics,
Oh my
science,
gosh.
all kinds of
That
things.
don't matter.
It is absurd. It would be the equivalency if I took
Oh,
an
my
internet
God.
dude.
That does not
and
matter.
let me finish. If I took an internet dude.
Now, first of all, we see Dave. Dave came out firing. Dave came out firing right from the beginning. Right? I was trying to pause. I don't know what's going on with my technology over here. I was trying to pause that, right? Because, Dave came out firing, right? they came out firing, right? But you know, we kind of see what that was about. We see what that was about. You know, that was about how you know, that was about, you know, how he was treated when he came on the show. But look, we never gonna get caught up in what he did, right? Because we don't know Professor Day, right? But I see some people putting already, I see some people putting already in the comments here, right? I see some people putting that, you know, you can't be uncivilized. And see, that's part of what I want us to keep in mind right there. That's part of the reason why I said to Dave, look, we're gonna watch a lot of this, right? Because let's not forget, right? What's the signs go, Mark? You can see what we can't forget, right? Is the first duty of a civilized person. What is going on here? Right? When we deal with you know, what is the first duty of a civilized person? When we deal with, you know, what's the 7 characteristics of a wise man? Well, let's see if we can pull it up. Let's pull it up over here, right? Let's pull this video up over here. Maybe I could be able to watch this a little bit better. Maybe we can. Maybe we can make this production a little bit smoother. All right. So now let's see if we can catch back up from over here. We was about right there.
Even get here. You know why? When it comes to hip hop, right? There's questions I have to ask because he spent his life studying it, being a part of hip hop. To take the people that spend their lifetime understanding physics, science, all kinds of things. Don't matter. It is absurd. It would be the equivalency if I took an internet dude. That does not matter. Let me finish. If I took an internet dude who got a couple of tracks and asked him about the history of hip hop, it's the same thing. It's one person.
say scientists, right, that have been studying for a long time. But there are people that in these professions that are there to lie, just like medical apartheid against African Americans. There are trained doctors. When you follow lie to black people about health, they're gonna say whatever the money tells them to say. Nobody, no scientist is getting funded if they do not say what the money wants them to say, sir. That's just science. No, it's not. It's real. It's a fucking fact. You don't get the science is a religion now. Science is a religion. It is not what you think it is. Oh yes, it is. And people worship at the altar of science. And these people are your new fucking deacons and bishops, and you believe that they have the power. They're closer to God than anybody else. No. Hang on a second. My whole disclaimer, before we even start this bullshit, okay, is that, hang on, I challenge Godfrey to even come here to talk to Mr. Whoever, scientist man, that if he can present me a working model of a ball that water sticks to the outside of it, yes, as it rotates, I'll gladly sit down and have a talk with him. He hasn't showed me such model. I can give you a model right now as we sit here. Oh, is Dave around? He's on. Can he hear us? A model right now. I can hear you guys. Hey, Dave. Hi, Dave. It's Godfrey. How are you? I don't understand. Good. You're doing good. Oh, you see me? Hey. Dave, are you Dave the scientist? I'm the one that contacted you, Dave. Are you Dave the scientist? Yeah, he's the one that contacted communicator. Science communicator. Well, hey, how you doing? First time meeting. Different. Science communicator. Science communicator. Okay. Well, here you are. You do not believe in the flat Earth theories, and you are. I've been taught that the Earth has been round for a long time, and when the flat Earth thing came around, I said, okay, what's this about? And then I listened to some of the flat Earth stuff, and you know what? Some of the stuff made sense. I was like, that kind of makes sense. And then, when you hear about what you've always been learning, I thought, well, that kind of makes sense. And then when I talked to, actually, Dave, when I talked to a fighter pilot, and then they go like 50,000 feet, way higher than the commercial jet. I said, have you seen curvature? He goes, yeah, we see the curvature of the Earth. That's what he said. I was like, hey, I've seen multiple videos where they say no. You talk about this. Now, we're supposed to take care of your video over a pilot who has thousands of hours. This is like, I'm just saying. So Dave, who's going to go first? Tell us, Dave, why you are against what he believes. How about that?
Yeah, Flat Earth is the dumbest hoax in human history. Jamar just watched some videos by Eric Dubé, who just spews a bunch of bullshit, memorized what he says, and repeats it and pretends to be intelligent. Instead, everything you say is so insanely stupid and can be disproven with, like, middle school level physics.
Really?
So, yeah, we can go ahead and you can rattle off.
Do you have a working model of a ball that has water sticking to the outside of it? Can you show me a working model?
A tennis ball.
Yes. No. That's not water sticking to a ball. That's saturation of water on the ball.
So
I want you to show me where water sticks to the outside of a ball as it spins. It doesn't go to the equator of the ball and spin off.
I heard
Show me a working model. Show me a working model.
Okay. The reason that things stick to the Earth is because the Earth is extremely massive, so it generates a very large gravitational field. When water falls off of a ball, whatever ball you're talking about, to the Earth, it's because of the large gravitational field exerted by the Earth. So when you're talking about water sticking to a ball, your desired demonstration of gravity fails because gravity exists. Things fall to the ground.
There is density and buoyancy, sir. Gravity is not some magical thing that makes things drop to the ground. It depends the medium that it is in. If I drop something in the water, depending on how.
Now you see this Now, what we say is wisdom bring about a bad culture, right? See this? You see this? I'm just saying, now look, here's the thing, right? Even from the standpoint, right? Even from the standpoint of being an 85, right? We not from the fuck your day homies generation. We not from that age group even. Like if you can show and prove what you're saying, right? Why you gotta express all this emotion? See, I'm just saying, do the knowledge, right, to the demeanor. See, because you could hear the records, right? Or you see this live stream, right? You know, to whatever degree, even though it's live, it's candid, but all this is prepared. But see, that's what you got to do. You got to see people in action. See, now you're seeing the difference, right, between Hollywood and real life. See, how many people, because see, I know this is, we got some people's hero up here right now. You know what I'm saying? We got some people's hero up here right now, right? Thanks for that. And I'm gonna check that in a minute. But you see the difference between when you see because see that's something about righteousness. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing about the 5%. See, righteousness is something you do, right? Where you don't know nobody's watching. And see the evidence. See, that's the type of thing. See, like when we ask you today's degree, today's mathematics, see, now we know what you was doing when we wasn't watching. See, even that, listen, man, people come to the rally and be on their best behavior. See, listen, that's one thing that happened with the internet. When the internet came out, right, I found out that it was sides to people that I never knew existed. I didn't know this was the type of shit you find funny. I didn't, just various things. I didn't know that this is what you do on the other 29 and 30 days every month. You see the difference between live and Memorex? You see what I said, man? Is a lot of people is like us, but they not us. See that's why we watching this whole thing right here. Don't just pay attention to the stuff he's saying. Because we're gonna go in, see, because that's gonna come up. We're not done. We're not close to done.
No, it's like insane. floats. I want you all to talk, but I want to hear. First of all, this guy came out real disrespectful, talk about the stupidest shit. Like if he was in this room, I'd be smacking the shit out of him right now. First of all, okay, it's all bullshit.
Whoa. See, now we see why Dave came out with all that heat. With all that heat in the very beginning. I'm just saying, look, for those that you might just be getting exposed to the 5%. Nah, that's not cool. That's not how we talk to each other. See, when we first come into this knowledge, right? One of the very first things we learn is that one is respect. Knowledge is respect. And now see, wisdom means one of us got to be wise and be listening, while one of us is being wise by talking. Or it brings about a bad culture. These are the basics. Now, a person can say all that, but see, that's the difference. That's the difference. See, that's what separates us, right, from the religious individual. See, the religious individual, they read about these principles and they speak about these principles, but they don't necessarily live those principles out. See, this right here, we're supposed to be embodying that respect. See, that's something that people got, in my opinion, right? That's something that people got fucked up. That a person got to earn respect. No, you got to earn my disrespect, because I don't walk around disrespectful. I don't walk around thinking about disrespecting people. And you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do nothing for me to say, pardon me, or please, or to allow you to speak during the conversation, or to not tell you I slapped the shit out of you. See, because word is bond. Meaning, if you see him now, you got to slap the shit. Why? You know what I'm saying? You just put a lot on your plate. But let's do the knowledge.
Right, sir? You know that, right? You know that, right?
The entire body of scientific knowledge. Let me respond to the insanely stupid thing you said.
I want you to respond to my. Okay, we're gonna talk about the pseudoscience. Okay, go ahead, Dave.
Density is not a force. It requires a force to produce an acceleration. Things accelerate towards the Earth. Density is a scalar. It's not a force. It can't make things move. Buoyancy, there's a buoyant force, but it has gravity in the equation. Buoyancy exists when gravity exists. Here's the problem with your density bullshit. You think that things fall down because the air is less dense. The air is less dense above the object too. So why the fuck don't things fall up?
Things do fall up, you fucking asshole. Bubbles go up, you stupid fuck. Fucking evaporation goes up, you dickhead. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's because it's lighter than the fucking density it's in. How can a fly defy gravity? How can a fucking tadpole defy gravity, you fucking shithead?
Tadpole defy gravity? What the fuck?
Yes. How does anything swim through? If gravity's holding down oceans that are tons of fucking
All right. Now, I'm gonna say, look, if you over 40 years old, right? And there's a place or a person that you know when you talk to them, this is how you got to talk to them, right? This is going to be the nature of the conversation. Like there's a place where if you go over there, you got to be ready to talk and be talked to like this right here. Like if you under about 28 years old, disregard. I understand. I understand. Some shit is just they could have just slapped you in the face and it wouldn't have been as bad. I understand. If you over 40 years old, right? How many people do you get into a conversation where you talking like this? Okay, look, maybe your kid's moms, right? Maybe, right? Hopefully not, but I'm just saying that's a situation where we can say, all right, the emotion, right, is risen to this level, and it's something that you have to deal with. You said he's supposedly boxing Crazy Legs. Yeah, we got something on that later too. But you know, that's but think about that. I'm just saying, look, if you do, right? Like if it's some place where look, I'm saying you in your house, right? And you already know that when you get someplace, you're gonna have to talk like that. Just stay in your house. Like I'm sure everybody in the world, right? Well, maybe not everybody, but look, the vast majority of us have somebody in the world that love us, but we ain't got to go through this. But let's continue.
Fucking force. How does anything swim through the ocean? How do you fucking lift your legs off the fucking ground?
Things can
You fucking cockbag. I'm not a man.
Muscles, birds have wings, right? You can exert force, which allows you to accelerate, right? Doesn't that make sense? If you jump or if you throw a ball, you're exerting force and you are counteracting gravity until that momentum runs out. You throw a ball, it goes up, and then it falls back down. Why do things fall down?
Speaking of momentum, do things
No. Why do things fall down? Why don't things fall up? Why do things only fall down?
Why do things fall up?
Why do things fall down only? Why don't they fall up?
Again, light things will rise.
Only with wind, which is a force.
Not only with wind.
Things don't float. Nothing floats. Why doesn't the ball fall up? The air.
Because it is dense. Because it is dense.
What's that? The
ball is dense.
Is that what you're saying? That don't even make sense.
That's not even what the ball is dense. If it's in regular air, it will fall to the ground. If it was in a gel, what's the ball gonna do?
Okay,
It's just gonna stop there, right?
The gel in the air.
It depends on the medium. What does falling up have to do with anything?
No, because you said there's no such thing as gravity.
You said there's no such thing as gravity.
Why do things fall down to the ground?
Because they're heavy. Because they have density.
Okay, what is heavy? What is weight? Do you even know what weight is? What's weight? Tell me the definition of weight.
It's your fucking head on your fucking shoulders, you fat head
Someone's getting
bitch.
a little sassy.
I don't even know. I don't even know what is. Like, I'm just saying, listen. We got gold mine in here. I seen Lord Shalal in here a minute ago. Complete is in here. Remember we first got the knowledge, we got that little thing and said a wise man always answers questions direct and to the point. A wise man admits when he does not know. Or was I in some type of did I travel through the twilight zone real quick and that happened? Or do y'all recall when that was this was the basics of how you present yourself? See, this is what I'm saying, man. See, look, when you go out there, right? You said you was God. And see, don't think that everybody's not watching. See, we're gonna go into that. See, when you go out there, right, and you say you this, whatever, right, you made yourself, right? You put yourself in a position of being a representative for everybody. So you know how people say, listen, and that's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing right now. Yeah, people keep asking this question, how are we going to control our narrative? See, you control the narrative by being righteous. See, if you're somewhere doing negative shit, then guess what? Our narrative is fucked up around there where you at. Now, if you're doing righteous and somebody say you're doing negative, then that's a lie. That's something else. But this is the reality by the things that we doing. And you're going to see, right? You're going to see in a second, right? When we're done with this, you're going to see evidence of what I just said.
We're not going to sit here and talk about all this.
We're not going to sit here and define words that you don't
Yes,
know.
define words. We're talking about what's heavy and what's light.
Yeah, so what does fucking heavy mean, dumbass? You said the word heavy. What is heavy? What is weight? What is weight? What does that mean? You don't know the definitions of the words you're using.
Bro, should I define? Okay, tell them.
Yeah,
tell them
define
wait.
weight.
Here I go.
Look it up if you
A
want.
body's relative. Oh, here we go. A body's relative mass, or the quantity of matter contained by it, giving rise to a downward force. The heaviness, and then of course the heaviness of a person or thing
By virtue of its position in a gravitational field. Things have weight because gravity exists.
See, you say these things. These are definitions.
Of words.
These are definitions that are that are given by people who are here who are here to reinforce a certain position. I'm talking about common sense shit.
Change the
Did you
laws
say
of
sweetie?
physics.
You
There's no
fucking
amount of
homo?
money that can change the
Yo,
laws.
this nigga just said sweetie. Yo,
There's no conspiracy. You can't change the
listen,
laws.
listen. I'm talking about common sense. I'm not getting into all of this.
You're not
Do
talking
you feel like you're
common sense has nothing to do
Do
with
you
it.
feel like you're
You
moving?
can't just intuit how the laws of physics work. You have to probe them and learn about them, study them.
Listen,
That's what
we
education is.
know about these things, bro. And all this
We
shit
do,
you're
and you
talking
don't.
about
You should learn.
is some bullshit. Like, do you know about crepuscular rays? What are crepuscular rays?
It appears to diverge because of perspective, kind of like railroad tracks.
What do you mean
right?
appears to diverge?
It appears to from the perspective, from your
So
perspective.
can you
as an
trace the
observer.
rays back to its source?
What do you mean? Yeah, okay. There's the sun. Sure. What?
How
You
far
don't even
away?
know what you're trying to
How
say.
far away is the sun?
Basically memorize
Is the
lyrics
sun
and everything.
93 million miles away?
Okay, you already changed the set. You're already
I'm at-
away from the thing that you brought up.
No. It's not a matter.
Hold on, wait. Wait, hold up. See, some of this, look, see, some of this stuff, right? What it is, I'm speechless. Like some of this, I mean, it's really, there's, it speaks for itself. I don't have you got to be in the mindset, I think, to even, that's what I'm saying. We don't even need to address a lot of the other things. But see, this is what I'm saying. Right? We getting back into, right, what we hear you say, right? And see, he says that. I'm not sure if we're gonna pass that in any of this footage, right? But he says how the budget for NASA, I think he said, is $53 million a day. And so he's saying that, that monetary motive has something to do with why they would be telling us those lies. So see, you got to remember that, see, for some of y'all, he became y'all hero. But let's not forget, it was that monetary motive in there too to say that. You see, now he's getting super chats. He's getting super chats for this right here. The super chat game is crazy when he starts saying this stuff right here. So see, when it fit, right? When it fit, when you was making money, to say it was 93 million miles away, then it was 93 million miles away. See, this is the difference, y'all. This is the difference. See, this is the difference between you building with somebody, right? And you got, actual love, right? Where, you walk miles with these people and there's equality. They've walked miles with you. See, y'all was impressed by some music and y'all fell in love with him, but do he love you? That's the difference between the internet and Square. See, you can't know who somebody truly is on the internet like you can on the Square.
It's about common sense, bro.
Is the sun still 93 million miles away? Damn. Okay, but
And if it was, why do we have?
Answer. I want to see where he's getting at. Why? It doesn't. Why do the railroad tracks appear to converge with distance? It's the same concept. It doesn't matter how fucking far away the sun is.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Y'all say it's 93 million miles away.
Yeah, and
that's what these same people that you're talking about, all the definitions, said.
Just remember, now in the lessons, it don't say y'all, right? It don't say y'all, but it does say us and them. He just said, y'all, you know, most of the time, y'all excludes me. Y'all say it's 93 million miles away from the sun. Don't forget that.
Is the truth. So what are you saying? That it's not?
No, of course it is. I'm saying that as
so how does what is crepuscular? How do you explain crepuscular rays?
By what I just fucking told you with the railroad tracks. Do railroad tracks appear to converge with distance?
Yes, but at some point you would not be able to see.
At which point?
At which point? At some point, I don't know the exact distance of what.
Okay, so let's go with you.
But you still can see the sun. This 93 million miles away is ridiculous.
The sun's right up there in the sky, right? So why can't we go up and see it? Why doesn't it appear to get?
Well, there's videos of people where they are actually above the sun in planes and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a video where people are above the sun. Is that right? Or are you completely full of shit?
Nope.
Above the sun. Let's find the videos.
Are they above the sun? Well, the flat Earth, we see anything in those models that say that the sun is above the flat. But they don't, because they don't believe it's like a dome, right? That's what they believe is fucking ridiculous. But it's just like, how do you have pressurized air in something that doesn't have a covering?
How do you have pressurized air?
And you guys will say, let me answer. Hang on. Let me finish saying what I'm saying. You asked the question. You asked the question. Go ahead. Do what you want. Let's try to be friends. Come on. Because you have to have a covering. People will say that the covering is the ozone layer or the thermosphere. These are basically imaginary coverings to say the same thing somebody would say is a firmament. But go ahead. Tell me why you have pressurized air next to a vacuum of space, sir.
Okay, so this is really adorable. You think that space is a vacuum cleaner because you don't know what a vacuum is? You don't know what vacuum is. What's a vacuum? What the fuck is a vacuum?
It has no air. It's
an absence of matter. So why the fuck would the vacuum of space pull air anywhere? Can you explain that?
A vacuum also pulls things, sir.
No, it doesn't. Vacuums don't suck. That's not a thing.
If vacuum is
so you don't know what a vacuum is.
David, vacuum is the absence of matter, right?
Yeah. So why would that pull air anywhere?
So we just have absence of matter next to pressurized air.
Yes, which sticks to the earth because of gravity, which again you pretend doesn't
Which
exist.
sticks to the earth, so it's spinning with the earth
I have the definition.
at 1,000 miles an hour.
Okay, so I have the definition. Really jump into all the favorite talking points. So the Earth spins once per day, bro. That's what a fucking day is. Did you know that? Do you know what a day means? It's how long it takes the Earth to spin around one time. So all of this 1,000 miles an hour bullshit just makes you sound like an idiot because it spins once a day. It spins at half the rate of the hour hand on a clock. Not so fast, is it? Wow. Pretty funny shit, huh?
Yeah, really funny.
Any response?
Yeah, you're full of shit.
Am I full of shit about what a day is? Is a day 24 hours? What's a day, dude? Tell me what a day is.
First of all,
What are we living on then? If it's not flat, some people say it's not.
so people are upside down on the ball. Because of
Upside
gravity.
down?
Yeah.
What's upside down? Why upside down? What does
The
that mean?
ball has to have a top and a bottom, correct?
Does it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a ball.
So?
Y'all say the
Where's
North
the top
Pole
of the
and the
ball?
South Pole, right?
Where's the top of a ball? Take
You
a
said it's at the
featureless
North
sphere.
Pole.
Take a featureless sphere. Where's the top?
It's not featureless. Y'all say the North
Okay,
Pole
but you
and
you
the
said
South
a ball.
Pole.
You didn't say the Earth. You said a ball. Okay,
That's
so you're
what y'all
assigning-
saying. We are
you're
on a ball. You said we live on the outside of a planet.
So Dave, so you're
it's a sphere.
designating the North Pole as the top and the South Pole as the bottom. That's fine. So now, how do we orient ourselves down? Where is down to us? Where's down? Is it
down?
is it towards the ground? Does down mean towards the ground?
Towards the gravity.
When you say down, you mean towards the ground, right?
Yeah, that's the ground. Yes.
So wherever the fuck you're standing on this thing, wherever the fuck you're standing, down is towards the ground.
Now look
It's
how
towards
the
center of the earth.
look how it
Nobody's upside
turns.
down.
Look how it
Everybody
curves, motherfucker. Look how the fucking shit is on the side
And
of
if
the
you're
ball.
here, down is towards the center of the earth. And
But,
if
but you're
here,
standing
down is
on the.
towards center of
But
And
you
if
see
you're
how?
here, down is towards the center of the earth.
That
This is how
doesn't-
fucking
no,
dumb
that
you
doesn't
are.
make
This is how
sense, you
fucking dumb
fucking
you are.
asshole.
You
That's how
imagine
dumb
that
you are. That shit
You
don't
think
make
that
no
down-
fucking
You
sense.
think that there's
You're
a
on the
magic
side,
down in
and
outer
it's supposed to
space
be
because you're
tilted,
imagining
and it's supposed to be on an axis.
and you're
This shit
imagining
is
the
fucking
ground
ridiculous.
below
Please
the
get this
globe.
clown out of
That's
here,
why you
please.
think that there's a down in
All right,
space.
get this
In
clown out of
reality,
here.
there's no fucking down.
He's trying to get famous.
Magically
Okay, you got famous off of
Down
him.
is towards
Get him
the
out of
center
here.
of the earth. Do you get it? Do you
Get him
understand?
out of here. Down,
Well, you're out of here. Where are you
down is towards you. Is what you do to your fucking father. Get out of here.
Oh, now we got the gay jokes coming. He's getting a little mad. Okay.
Now look. Isn't there just some things? Ty E. McCullough Wise, peace, Kalika Law, peace. Isn't there just some things? Isn't there just some things, right? Well, I'm saying, so far I've been just noting how many times, right? It's like, okay, we got a set of principles. And see, that's what we're gonna do as we go on. We're gonna see that this is not unique. But I'm saying, stuff like that, isn't that across the line? Like, isn't that saying that you ready for whatever come with that, right? Because listen, that's not a New York City term. Like, that's some shit that people over a certain age, it's amazing that came to be a thing. It's not a New York City, talking like that is that's off limits in New York City. He said if the world was flat, I would go back to Christianity. Well, he said the Bible is a flat earth book on a different video. But let's let this complete. Because like I said, we got a ways to go.
Hey, kiddo, listen, can you admit that you only think that this is down because you're standing on the ground? And so you're reinforcing what I thought the actual truth.
I told you, a nice discussion. I guess we got a little bit aggressive. He's a pseudoscientist. You show him your shit. Thanks, fucking model. We're not going to even take you seriously.
Answer me this. Why is this down in space? Where's down? Where's down in space? What does that mean?
You've never been to space.
Why is this person?
Nobody's been to space. So you don't know what is down in space.
No. Stop.
You're taking shit. You're taking somebody's word for it.
Here's a guy that you think is upside down. Right? Here's a guy standing right here.
I'm telling you now, Godfrey.
Pulling him down.
Godfrey.
And to why?
Hey, Mike, we're gonna. Hey, Dave, thanks for you guys. I'm telling you. I thought it'd be like.
Are you cutting me out here just because this fucking guy can't?
I'm not cutting. I mean, it's not because I guess he's done talking. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, he's definitely done talking because he can't handle somebody who actually knows what he's talking about, tearing apart all the bullshit that he chose to play from the Eric Dubé videos.
It ain't no Eric Dubé videos, sir.
It is. You directly parrot every single thing that Eric Dubé says. Trust me, I've debunked all this shit. I know your whole script.
You ain't debunked shit.
That's why you're getting angry.
We're on a flat plane. The water.
Oh, now you're bringing the race car.
We live on. Wait, what? No, he said flat plane. We're on a flat plane.
Oh, I thought I misheard you.
Whoa, Dave. Whoa. Yo, tell your man something, bro. Like right now. Okay.
He can't answer.
Thanks.
He can't answer.
Thanks for coming, Dave.
You guys really cutting me out?
I mean, it's not. We're not gonna get anywhere anyway. I thought it would be
Of course
like.
we're not gonna get anywhere because he's a fucking brick wall that refuses to accept that there could be things that he doesn't understand, and that science isn't wrong just because
science is definitely wrong. We're not taking your word for it. Your motherfucker's been lying.
You don't have to take my word
and
for
we're
it.
not,
I'm asking
and we're not
simple
fucking with your
questions
line.
that you can't answer. Down is towards the ground.
Water always finds its level. Water must have a container. It cannot stick to the outside of a fucking ball. Fucking ass.
Where's the container on rain, dumbass?
Water must always have a container.
Have you seen water in the International Space Station? It floats around.
There's no fucking International Space Station.
Okay, then how do they make
outer space and all this fucking bullshit? Get the fuck out of here. There ain't no satellites and all this. Thousands of satellites. That's all some bullshit. Yo, bro.
Everything is fake because I don't
seriously,
like it. It hurts my feelings.
Who's the guest that you want? Because you know what I mean. Y'all can stay on with him. I mean, you guys. It's up to you. I don't study this stuff like you guys. Y'all want to stay on with him? No. Wait. You want to stay on with him? No, I invited you here. So what? Then you paid a couple times. All right. So that's expensive. I'm done with it. All right. Are we done? Like, all right. Like, get him the fuck out. Wow. Yeah. See, bro, that was. Hold on.
Pretty good stuff, huh? I thought you'd like it. Apparently, Eminem crapped all over Jamar in a diss track once. I've never heard it, but I'd like to submit this exchange.
All right, thank you, Dave. Shout out to Professor Dave. He actually, he goes in on quite a few people dealing with these topics. So yeah, it's just definitely something to check out there. Right. APX said, I think everyone was drunk in the studio and unprepared, made us look crazy. So look, that was kind of what I was thinking too. that, yo, this right here, like, you know, what's going on? Like, whatever your agenda is, right? See, it's time to be clear that that's not our teachings, right? And look, here we go. Here we go on the next. Let's get to the next. We're gonna get to the next little thing here, right? And this, again, man, this was crazy, right? This was crazy. And this, uh, this goes to what you just said, APX, right? This goes to what you was just talking about. Let's let this cue up, right? But you know, you got to start to ask yourself, right? You know, I don't know how you feel about this stuff.
Jamar is good people.
Right? I don't know how you feel about this stuff, right? Let's cue this up here, right? Get this screen. Let's get this screen shared, right? And yeah, it was uncanny. Divine understanding. You know, it was uncanny that you brought that up. It's actually a great place here to there's a great place here, right, to go into this next this next installment right here, right? And look, I want y'all to pay attention. I want y'all to pay attention, right? Now, nobody on here, to my knowledge, is a 5%, right? But keep in mind what APX just said, and what a lot of y'all have been saying this whole time, right? What a lot of y'all have been saying this whole time is that you going out here with our name, right? But at the same time, everything that you manifesting is this. None of this is our teaching. Like, I want you to sit down right now, everybody, right? I want you to put a degree in the comment box that you can bear witness to, right? If when you listen to his worldview, right? When you listen to his worldview based on that last video that we just saw, right? Put a degree in 120 lessons that he can bear witness to. While you try to come up with that, let's check this out right here.
Hour and a half debating with this man who like study this for real, and you breaking down mathematics again. Shout out to the gods, like much of, but like, what are we really doing here? That's why I was like, man, I, get from 120 is actual facts. You find out that the total area of the planet Earth is.
Can we hear that?
Man, who like study this for real. And you breaking down mathematics. Again, shout out to the gods, like what's up, but like what are you really doing? That's why I was like, and I want to be clear, this ain't a problem with the nation of gods and earth. Because anybody who ever studied 120, the first thing you get from 120 is actual facts. You find out that the total area of the planet Earth is 196,940,000 square miles. The next lesson you get is that the circumference of the Earth is 24,896 miles. You understand? The circle. The Earth is round. The nation of gods and earth is Master Prophet Muhammad walked on earth in 1930 on July 4th. The lessons of the 5% nation is that the earth has a circumference of 24,896 square miles, meaning that it's a fucking circle. So don't blame this on Elijah Muhammad. Don't blame this on that. They've always said the earth is a circle. This is some new age white man crazy shit on YouTube that people are now taking in and making their own. That's what makes this shit so wild. If you actually just stuck to the gods and the earths, if you just stuck to the 120, if you just stuck to the actual facts, you'd be fine. But y'all gotta freestyle.
Yeah. I mean,
That's your man.
like free thinking versus critical thinking, right? Like I'm a free thinker. And it's like, why is it always that free thinking when it's said in that way is contrary to any body of knowledge and any kind of criticality? And it becomes this performative criticality, right? And when actually
Now, first of all, there's a couple of levels to that right there. See, there's a couple of levels to that one right there. First of all, nobody on here better not let Mark Lamont Hill no more lessons than that. Now I don't know. You saw him look at the screen right there. I don't know if he had that pulled up on the screen. I don't know if he had that pulled up on the screen. I don't know what, but listen. I'm just saying though, see, people is watching you. You can't control, we out here in public. People gonna say what they want to say. You see what happened right there? See what happened right there, right? Is the one brother, he don't have quite as much experience. He don't have quite as much experience with the 5%. So see, his narrative was about to be shaped by what this dude is saying. You see, clearly, Mark Lamont Hill got much more experience than with us than him. And so that's what the narrative is that, listen, but check this out. How many people on here, I want to know, listen, I'm just going to say, do not let Mark Lamont Hill know more lessons than you. They see clearly, look, Mark Lamont Hill is able to see through the BS, right? That, nah, bro, you strayed away from that. You strayed away from that. See, he's not as emotional as y'all is about it. Yeah, Luke Cage, look, it did look like he had it pulled up right there on the screen. But look, at least he knew what to pull up. He knew that, that's not a part of that science. But yeah, that you know, people watching that is other videos. Everybody's making that. But see, look, this is for us. See, that's why you notice I ain't putting nothing fancy in the title. We ain't trying to get views and all of that. It's not about what everybody else does, it's about what we do. Right? We not, you know, if y'all catch me crossing the line, put a 6 in the comment box. Because we don't want to be disrespectful, right? This ain't, you know, what do we always say? This ain't no game. See, we got to make knowledge born. See, people got to see things for what they really are and not what they appear to be when you want to put out a record. See, because that's the bottom line. Put a 1 in the box. Put a 1 in the box. If you came to any national event and seen Lord Jamar, right, and he didn't have a project that he was putting out. See, did all of y'all know that? Some of the people who he's a hero to y'all. I understand. There's the difference. Now look, this is I don't want to make this like doxing. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, right? Because I've made knowledge born, right, to some other people that look, this video was coming. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna see some other things, right? We so far we've dealt with light work. So far we've dealt with light work. Right? I'm not the only one that observed that and was like, wait a minute. You know, make it in the owner means we accountable. Like, you know, you're free to do whatever you want to do. But see, we also free. Certain things we want to be free from in our atmosphere. You're not free to bring that into our cycle. So I wasn't the only person that saw it like that. So you know, this was the outcome of, you know, other people that is in contact with him or whatever. So this was the message, right? And you know, this is not in private. And so I think everybody on here, you might be interested in this, right? It says, I will be doing a presentation on my channel tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to correct my missteps from last week with the devil. I invite you and anyone else to tune in and do the knowledge, as I feel understanding will be understood by those who can see. Peace. Now look, Tell me if I'm nitpicking. If I'm nitpicking here, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. You see, there's some things here that it's like, wait a minute. See, again, right? Are you noticing these people, right? That look, you don't never want to come talk to us. Why is it that you never want to come talk to us? Why is it always you're going to do a video and explain it all on the video? See, everybody on here is aware, right? Type 1 in the box if you're aware that, look, we got designated time, designated place, where if you want to come talk to your nation, right, you everybody's welcome to come and speak, right? See, don't let that be lost on you. That these people never want to come. They never want to come on the square. Don't let that part be lost on you. What's going on here? He said tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, he's going to be doing a presentation on his channel to correct his missteps. So he realized it was missteps. And it says, I invite you and anyone else to tune in and do the knowledge, as I feel understanding will be understood by those who can see. See, I don't like this kind of talk. And I mean, he can say what he wants. I'm just saying that, look, from my perspective, so if we don't agree with you, it's because we can't see. You see how he already set that up? You see how you gotta listen. You got to listen. You got to look, listen, and observe, man. To really know what the so if we don't agree with you, it's because we can't see. Mind you, he put C in all capitals. CEE in all capitals here on the message. At least that's the way it was forwarded to me. See, isn't that kind of like, look, if you don't receive this miracle, it's because you ain't believe hard enough. See, that's why game recognize game, because it's all the same shit. But look, like I said, we're not done. We're not done. You know what I mean? But look, shout out to Lamar Hill. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for letting people know that the gods in the earth, we don't teach that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, he chopped it up a little bit. He chopped it up. He said 24,896 square miles. But hey, look. He did his thing. He got his point across. So we're gonna check out some. Let me see if because I got sent this link. Did you send it to my email? Yeah, this one is I don't know if this came through. Okay. So let's shoot this over. Uh let's just wait. Would you oh, it should already be over. Let's see. All righty then. Let's cue this up. And this one, the difference right here, right, is the other ones I had an opportunity to cue them up to exactly the right place. This one, on the other hand, but I don't think it's too far in. I don't think it's much we're gonna have to listen to. But now we starting to get Phil G. Let us see. All right, yeah, infinite. This is not the one. This is not the one. There's a particular one where the dude Dave Weiss is in it. Weiss, whatever his name is. You know, let me not say whatever his name is, but however you pronounce it, right? So look, we're gonna proceed along, right? To something else here, right? Yeah, you gotta catch up today because today we're moving a little bit fast. But look, we're gonna move on, right? We got this here, right? So we're gonna skip ahead here, right? Because this one, I do know exactly what I want to hear over here, right? Because we just heard, right? You know, we just heard, we just heard and saw a demonstration, right? Of the civilization, righteousness, the knowledge of self, in the science of everything in life. That and so now, you know, this right here, yeah, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. But like I said, it's all this here is on the rise. So let's see what this says right here.
To bring that information that some of these other dudes are scared to bring. You heard? It's always
Wait a minute, hold up. Let me see. I don't know. I was just doing a little experiment there to see if I could get the sound better. But here we go.
so much. Uh, Kareem Supreme TV said in the past Puerto Ricans have been assassination. You're right about that. Some of the rap, yes. But there's a couple suckers in there. This dude named Sunez, he need to get the fuck out of here. This dude, these dudes think they try to come in and try to act like they extra smart or something like that, and they like I don't even want to get look, takes out. That's shit. I didn't fire Puerto Ricans what? Man is God. Okay? That is a foundational Black American organization that we allow Puerto Ricans in. The ones that are going to acknowledge that the Black man is God, cool. But don't get me on yourself. I got two more books. It's called, this is just for more of a music by Guthrie Ramsey, Rhythm in Business by Norman Kelly. Gracious, thank you, Queen. You are always so generous and so gracious to the show. We appreciate you, Queen. She said, peace, Lord. Amazing show. Come on. Did you go to Dorsey High School? No, I was actually raised right across the street from Dorsey. I lived on Chesapeake, but I went to Westchester because growing up across the street from Dorsey, I talked to me niggas get shot out my front window. So I said, let me go to Westchester instead. She said she graduated from there in 1995. I grew up on 30th and Crenshaw. Right around the corner. My place in I grew up right across the street from Dorsey, but I went to Westchester with the black folks over there. That's fine. I grew up in Westchester County. Thank you, Asia. Yes, we strive to bring that information that some of these other dudes are scared to bring. You heard? Oh yeah, I just wanted to address this. Supreme TV said in the past, you're right about that. Some of the rap, yes, but there's a couple suckers in there. This dude named Sunez, you need to get the fuck out of here. Like this dude. These dudes think they try to come in and try to act like they extra smart or something like that, and they. Look, I'm not feeling things out and keep fucking around. Puerto Ricans, what? Black man is God. Okay? It is a foundational Black American organization that we allow Puerto Ricans because I was that the Black man is God, cool. But don't get beyond yourself. I got two more books. So this is just for more of a.
All right, now. I played that 2 times. I apologize. I know the sound is, but this is not my usual thing. This is not my usual thing. Right? Doing a video reactions, it's not a reaction channel. But did everybody hear what he said? I mean, because I could maybe try something else. I could maybe try a different way. Maybe we could get the sound clearer or something. I don't know. But did everybody hear what he said? All right. First of all, some of this we can simplify it down. Some of this we can simplify it down. Look, you said a name. You said first, but we're going to deal with the specific name that you said, right? Sunyez is my brother. And you, and nobody with you, is exiling Sunyez. There's no threats involved. But we got no idea what you're talking about. I don't know nobody who got no idea what you're talking about. And see, let's be clear. This Darkim Be Allah. I don't need to protect nobody. See, like I said, right? Listen, like I said. Oh, my sound is off. I think your sound is off. I don't need to protect nobody. See, you scared. You scared to even come, right? You scared to even come to build. You scared to come to the square to build, but you're gonna exile somebody from someplace you don't even be. Yeah, mathematics. I told you. I'll listen. See, I compiled all this, right? Because see, when this is over, right? When this is over, all you got to do is refer back. See, because look, I didn't put those words in his mouth. I don't want nobody. Don't ask me why. Yeah, all of this right here. All of this right here. See, like I said, what was in the beginning, but then listen, man. See, at a certain point, you put enough on the scale where you tip it in a direction. What the fuck is he talking about? I never heard that shit. Puerto Ricans is in the nation because we allowed them to be in the nation if they bow down. Let me see you come say that shit to Rashid. I never heard that shit. Exactly, Born King. How is he included in the Supreme Mathematics Award? See, that's what I'm telling you. The issue with Minister Freedom. Now, look, they apparently took the video down, but that is on this link. See, he invited he look how they say out there in the streets. He invited Minister Freedom to the Frank stand. Over this same topic. This is what I'm saying. His behavior towards Professor Dave, right, was not as bad as how he behaved towards Minister Freedom. See, that's why I said it's not about what everybody else do, it's about what we do. You see, what I heard, right, is Allah said it's supposed to be 2 million Indians. He wouldn't see 2 million Indians, and those is our brothers, and we supposed to teach them. That's why I heard it's Puerto Ricans in the nation. Did anybody hear something else? The fuck is he talking about? So explain Azrael, man. Explain this whole thing about teaching all the human families of the planet Earth. See, this is what I'm saying. When you hear this shit, how can you bear witness to what we teach? So you out there, you having an argument with some other people. I don't listen, man. You better keep that directed, because you ain't doing none of Sunnis or none of my other brothers. See, let me tell you something about that type of talk, all that SMD shit and all that. See, that was part of getting knowledge. Listen, the guy said, listen, man, we don't say that. Because see, word is bond, right? Word is bond. So if you say that to somebody and then they say, all right, yeah, I'm with that. Now what you going to do? Because word is bond. But this is what I'm saying. This is how you think he's going to treat us, right? Now look, this is what I'm saying. I got this here. I'm sure y'all heard this here too. And this is really neither here. This is not, I'm not getting into that topic, but just to show you the type of individual we dealing with, right? Just to show you, right? You know, when we talk about principles, man, right? You have them all the time. See, you can't have principles some of the time. Let me see here. All right. Let me see if y'all recognize this voice right here. Where's my sound now? Yeah. All right, here we go. We had to make a little adjustment right there real quick. But let's hear this real quick. and see if we can recognize if we can recognize this voice. I'm sure y'all heard this.
First of all, Latinos was down with this shit from the beginning. Shout out to people like with Whip. Shout out Charlie Chase. Shout out motherfucking what's my nigga from Crazy Legs? Shout out my niggas from the Furious Five, Tito. You know what I mean? Niggas like that, like Puerto Ricans and all of that. First of all, they're black people. Let's not get it twisted. Like we got dropped off at different islands and shit like that. It all started. Cubans is blacker than me. It all started in Africa, okay? Now, when you're on an island, though, the grafting process goes faster because you have a smaller geographical area. So if the slave master starts intertwining with the slaves, they're going to get lighter and lighter at a faster rate, whereas in America, it's a bigger geographical area. So, you know, the slave master was definitely intertwining, but it was spread out more. Whereas you have certain islands where they just fucking damn near try to milk it all the way. They try to graft it like the shit was Patmos. You understand? So, Hispanics have been down with this from the beginning, and I don't separate Puerto Ricans and Hispanic. So when I say this is our house, it's our house. Right. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, Latinos was down with this shit from the beginning.
Like I said, I ain't getting into the hip hop conversation. The creators have spoken, right? But I'm just saying the principle here, right? Puerto Ricans was your brother. They was your brothers. That's this day, whatever day that video was made. That's from Noriega's. I can't recall what Noriega's what Noriega's show was called. Drink Champs. Shout out to that, right? That's what that's from. Right now, look, maybe it's I don't know. Did somebody do some artificial intelligence there or something? Who is this? A man like me, screw Professor Dave, he's a punk. I mean, listen, we not here to talk about Professor Dave, right? I just wanted to show, right? I just wanted to show, right? How it's like, yo, see, this is about principles, man. Like, see, it's people on here, right, that know me for years, months, and days, right? The principles have been the same. It's people on here that never met me before. They met me a couple of times. But see, our principles is the same. This is why we all get the same mathematics. This is why, it's all that nitpicking over it. You got to get it right. Because we don't want to be playing telephone, right, with our knowledge and with our culture, right, to where it started out one way and it's changing into something else. So see, even if you got a problem with somebody Puerto Rican, you got a problem with somebody Puerto Rican. You coming on here talking about Puerto Ricans is trying to colonize the nation. Is you out your fucking mind? See, this is not that. See, keep that what you're doing in the realm of 6 over there in the realm of 6. Because see, I have yet for one of y'all to come up and tell me what can he bear witness to in our teachings? When you just listen to the stuff that he said. He did that 5% album. He made money off that. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear about his music. This is not about music. Look, in terms of music, right? You still a legend. You still did your thing. You understand what I'm saying? All of that. Look, you paved the way, right, for people that came. Rapreem said, I would argue Lord Jamar doesn't know his lessons. See, let me tell you something. Back in the days, if I ain't build with you, you don't know your lessons. I'm telling you, like, look, if it was somebody, right? Like, let's say if it was me, right? Let's say if it was me, right? And somebody said, the guy Darkim, right? And you was like, yeah. And they say, yo, you know him? And you be like, yeah, I know that. You built with him before, he know his lessons? Oh yeah, nah, shit, I don't know. See, because now, see, I'm responsible for what I said. Now, I gotta have built with you before to tell somebody that you know your lessons. See, this is the thing. What I'm saying, this is, look, they got a name for this stuff, right? It's called parasocial relationships. Where the relationship, right? The relationship is one direction where, like people that, they love Kim Kardashian, right? But Kim Kardashian don't even know they exist, outside of another blip on they phone that say they got this many followers. You just one of those 100 million followers. You said, I would say that he probably does know his lessons, but it's been shown and proven that he doesn't know supreme mathematics. Okay, you got to tell me how you could possibly come to that. Because now, listen, of all of this right here, can you imagine that, to me, none of this yet? I've been saving this here for last. I've been saving this here for last. And I want one of y'all, you see what I'm saying? Look, a man like me, you go ahead with that. That's not, we talking about something else. We talking about 5% business. I don't need to debunk you. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no way to get in the mud fight without getting mud on. But you're welcome to stick around. We're not kicking you out, but I'm just telling you, you go ahead with that. You can debate all that. We don't debate. Okay, if the earth measures flat, right? Go do whatever that people do on the earth that's flat. Like that's cool, right? See, we say we 5%, and we understand that 95% of the people, right, they doing their thing. So if you live on flat earth, hey, look, fine and good. There's all types of people. Look, my whole life, I've known somebody that called themselves Moses. But you said at this point, we got to be honest, God, because the older guys have been slipping. First Rakim with the crust and the crown, and now there's Lord Jamar. This is two serious issues. What older guys? Are you, bro, listen, did you just say older guys? Look, I'm gonna let the room. I'm gonna let the room deal with that. I'm not even going. Older guys. Brother. Brother, you got to realize what channel you're on. You got to realize what channel you're on. Older guys. Didn't I just say you haven't built with these people? Older guys. So what is there? Ancient guys? What is guys of an older age? Okay, what you mean by that when you say guys of an older age? Now, because see, this is important. This is what I'm saying. You say guys of an older age. Why you said that? Thank you, Rio. They older rappers, I give you that. But what made you say, what makes you, okay, yeah, they older rappers. That's what I'm saying. See, this is the thing. Y'all let anybody who use our language, all of a sudden, that's all you got to do. That's the only qualification. When y'all cool, you have to be qualified to make the devil. Okay, you keep saying the age. I'm not focused on the age. I'm focused on why you calling these people God. See, because and I'm just telling you, and that's what this is why I demonstrated all this. See, because you making me think you suspect. Like, I don't know if you've been watching this for a while. I don't know when you tuned in. But see, this is what I'm saying. I'm not talking there. I'm talking to y'all. If you don't know who's who, you stay away from me too. See, you don't come around me and be the weak link in my chain. You said they are considered a large 5%. By who? By you? Yeah, numbers is up. Because motherfuckers done went and told, right? Everybody done went and told. That's fine and good. But this is what I'm asking you. What you mean when a large 5%? What are you talking about? Are they considered a large 5%? Listen, I'm providing you right here with enough information, right? Where look, this is what I'm saying. Don't base it on me. Right? It's clear how I see it. I don't know. I don't know why you asked me that. I think I'm making it clear how I see it. Right? You know what I'm saying? You out here with these, where else they do that, son? Where you go, right? You talking to some other people over there, and you talking about you talking about our even if like I said, it was an issue with Sunnis, right? I don't know what you would have to do with him being exiled. You see, I'm asking you a question. You got to ask yourself a question. Is righteousness a set of things? Is being a part of this nation, getting this knowledge, growing up in this and exemplifying it, is it a set of things? You know, is there supposed to be, see, listen, it's supposed to bring about a change in your life. And if it don't bring about that change, right, you're not one of us. You gotta be qualified. Yakub made sure people was qualified just to make the devil. Just anybody doing anything. Yakub had rules and regulations, not only for who could make it on there, but listen, man, you better act right the whole time. If you don't act accordingly, what does it say? See, everybody got to stay. But look here, I got something here. The law of mathematics, you there? Because listen, your name is mathematics. Your name is mathematics. So listen, I mean, you got to see this one. You got to see this one. But here we go.
For example, let's just get right into it. First number is knowledge, right? For a second. I'm about to get controversial here, right?
Now hold on. Hold on. How many good sentences start off with one is knowledge? Hold on. Oh, wait, look, I need an answer for that. How many answers, right? Let me manifest this. Anyone can say they are God, but it's your ways and actions that manifest who and what you are. If you're not living supreme mathematics every day, you are not God. Thank you. But look, I'm just saying right here at the outset of this clip here, this is on his page. This is on his page, right? But look, how many sentences start with one is knowledge? Hold up, wait. I'm about to get controversial. When is that ever a good sign? When is that ever? But look, let's just bring back a little touch here, right?
For example, let's just get right into it. First number is knowledge, controversial here, right? Okay. 5% nation traditionally teach that cipher is almost like an add-on. Cipher is zero. Okay.
Now, hold on here. Hold the fuck on. 0 is all numbers. Now look, there's many sciences in the world, right? There's ways that people live. They got their civilization, right? The way people deal with life, they got certain things that they deal with when the child is born. They got certain foods that they eat. They got certain burial practices when people pass away. All of these things, right, is a part of people's life. That's their basic foundation, right? So there may be some other ways of life where that's what cipher is, right? But I don't recall hearing that. Right? In all these this years, months, and days, I don't recall hearing that. I don't recall hearing that. That's a part of this science. But let's continue.
Like all numbers go into zero, correct? 1 plus 0, 2 plus 0. You know what I mean? Like so 0 is actually the whole. Now, we teach that 0 is a cipher, which is a person, place, or thing.
Stop. Now, somebody tell me, right? Somebody tell me how he missed. Did anybody catch what he just did there? You said a cipher is 0, right? You said 0 is a cipher, and a cipher is a person, place, or thing. How can a person, place, or thing be 0? See, that's why what he's dealing with is not what he just said in the beginning. It's not what we're dealing with. You see, just like a minute ago, right? Puerto Ricans is trying to colonize the nation. Puerto Ricans is our brothers. They black. A cipher is 0. A cipher is a person, place, and thing. But this is your hero.
Okay. So when you see a 0, think in your mind, cipher, person, place, and thing. That's all I need you to see it as right now. It also is a circle, 60 degrees, 120.
It's 360 degrees, but it's 0.
Which is 360. Now that being said, most people would put 0 last, that's what I'm saying, and they would say add cipher. It's true.
Hold up. Did anybody hear that that's why we say add a cipher? Did anybody hear that? In the history of the 5%, did anybody ever hear that? See, don't we I think the questions I think the questions have been answered, and not by me. Because a person can only qualify or disqualify themselves. I'm just doing the knowledge. See, I'll hold a scale for you. I'll hold a scale for you. But that's all I can do. I just observe. I just see what you do.
Word. Chevelle, how you feeling this week? I actually took a little trip to Dallas and back. Okay. So how was that? That was fun. I did some work with Stone Mecca. Shouts out to Stone Mecca, Galaxy 9 folks out there. Rock, bomb spitter. We gotta revisit that too. By the way, my female spitters list. I feel like I gave a lot of light to like the commercial female spitters, but there are some female spitters that we don't really hear about on the mainstream front that really like just wrap circles around my whole list. So we're gonna definitely revisit that in the not so distant future. But shouts out to Rock for putting it down. Okay. Well, listen, before we whatever topics we're gonna build. Every segment or whatever, I give you the okay.
Wait, how we got something?
I'm not gonna. Cipher, person, place, and thing. That's all I need you to see it as right now. It also is a circle, which is 360 degrees, 120. Which 120? 360. Now that being said, most people would put zero last. That's what I'm saying. They would say add cipher. That's true. Although that's traditionally how we teach it, that's I can't teach it like that anymore because that's really not cool.
Okay. Now, see, I ain't got my technology how I want to have my technology. Because like I said, this ain't a what's the name channel. This ain't a what's the name channel. But I wish I had a fucking turntable right now. For listen, I wish I had a fucking turntable right now so I could just keep bringing that part back. I can't teach that. I can't teach supreme mathematics no more. Bro, for those of y'all that don't know, this video came out 6 years ago. Now look, I'm going to pause right here, right? And I want y'all to tell me, how y'all see that? Where he just said that, listen, he can't teach mathematics where one is knowledge no more. Tell me how y'all see that. Programmed by society. Tell me how you see that. See, this is what happens, right? When it's not, we never go through no lessons, right? When we never build, when there's never, whatever nation business, personal business, private business, whatever. But there's no equality. We're not interacting, right? We're not living no truth together, right? Where we could say, okay, I know this or I know that dealing with this person. Straying away, saying he's gone. That the train has left the station. The goose is cooked, is that's done. See, like I said, I've been seeing this 6 years ago. Now look, even the devil get a chance to clean himself up. And so for that reason, look, I will tune in to his presentation he said he's gonna make tomorrow. So even the devil get a chance to clean himself up. So that's why we didn't, plus this is not my thing. I have stuff to talk about. But yeah, this is, so we, look, I'm not gonna get, it's because to me, he already, look. When we talk about at the root, at the basic foundation, right? You saying, and look, we talking about levels. Look at what we did here. Look at what we did here. We started out for your argument, right, with Professor Dave. And then we went all the way through, man, to you being all aggressive, man, against our brothers. And now we at the root of everything in existence where, again, you're not us. See, I don't know. I can't remember if that was Sesame Street or they used to have this other show back in the days called Electric Company. And it was a certain song that they would come on, right? And in the song, it used to go, one of these people is doing their own thing. One of these people do not belong. Does anybody else remember that song? I know you gotta remember complete. Remember that joint? Julia TV, you remember that, right? See, FDJ Beats, you got to put your questions. Yeah, see, born Phil G. That's what I say. Everybody, and that's what's going on here. That's hey, listen, that's what was going on. So look, we're gonna let them go a little bit further. I think we had enough. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna show the footage of the way he dealt with Minister Freedom, right? You see, we brothers, man. Nobody supposed to be treating our brother like that. You understand what I'm saying? But like guess they took that video down, and shout out to them because that wasn't nothing to be having there, forever or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I think like I said, we'll let him. I guess we'll let him let's let him get to wisdom and see what he said.
Right, zero is the entirety of all things. As far as numbers go, one is knowledge. Okay, now, knowledge is the foundation of all things in this world, as far as we live in a mental world. Okay, like thought is what manifests the physical. You understand what I'm saying? Like we could think about, okay, I want to have a baby, and think about it. Computer's not created. You understand? Everything starts with knowledge. Okay. So knowledge. I'm just gonna leave it at that because in the 5%, it gets even deeper as to knowledge is a whole bunch of things. You see what I'm saying? But on a foundational level, knowledge is just the foundation of existence in this world. Two is wisdom, which is actions and words. Okay? So your words are your wisdom. Your ways and actions are your wisdom. Now I can tell your knowledge, what kind of knowledge you have through how you speak and how you manifest.
Well, look, I think that's the perfect line right there. that's the perfect line right there to move on. You said Minister Freedom ain't thinking about him. Nah, no, Minister Freedom ain't thinking about him. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, bro, what are you doing? Us as a cipher, right? This is not supposed to be in our world. Of course, Mr. Freedom is a wise man. He values his freedom. So he ain't gonna get caught up and do nothing stupid. But that's not our culture. So, any questions here? We got any questions here? We got any questions here, right? About the narrative, right, of what's going on, right? Do we have any questions? Does anybody not know how I see it now? Because I'm gonna tell you, if after this you come up to me with questions, I got some questions for you. You said he's not a part of our cipher. Let's be technical. Is he a part of a large 5%? Maybe the Allah that has a temple on 6th Avenue, but not Allah that has a school on 7th Avenue. No. See, he's using our language, right? He's using our language and he's making money off of it, G. you said, how do we correct this in the situation with Saladin? It's corrected. See, when you realize that you got to calibrate your scale of justice. When you weighing and judging, who could be a part of your cipher and whose cipher you gonna be a part of. You know, like I say, you can't, you know, if that person think that's what they want to do, that's good for them. Right? It could be anything. Person can say, look, I can say, look, I'm about to go eat this, right? If you're allergic to that, right? If you're gonna have an allergic reaction, your throat is gonna swell up and you can't even breathe, right? Then you got to judge that, all right, yeah, I ain't gonna do that with you. You know what I'm saying? It's not a positive or a negative thing. It's not like, yo, you know, that's devilishment that you're doing it, but that's not for me. You know, with both of them, right? You know, they doing their thing. Look, like I said, they don't come around us. If you know these people, raise your hand. When I say no, listen, do you know them, right? Like you go to their house and you go in the refrigerator, like if you ask for some water, they tell you, nigga, I ain't getting you shit. You go to the refrigerator and do you know them like that? See, this is the science. Like I said, when it's all the bright lights and everything, it's all fun and games, right? It's no pressure in that. See, all of that, that's what I'm saying. You 10% because see, look, if you go out there and you rap about the stuff that we was doing, when you go out there and you play roles, right? When you ever was there in the trenches of, you know, how the guys got established in that role. Where's the I'm saying, you know, in his own community. Where's all the 5% that's around you? Like, see, here's the thing for me, right? And this is look, this some I mean, it's you know, I can see people looking at this, but look, ain't nobody, everybody got to deal with the same rules I got to deal with. You know, a lot of mathematics, you know this, right? Because you at the school too. How many things can you say wrong before you get 1,000 phone calls? Yo, God, why you said this? See, if I'm on here and I'm doing these videos, and then people roll up on me and I say, well, look, one is knowledge, but hold on. God, nah. No, God. No. Like I said, from your own perspective, G. From your own perspective, I didn't see you, right, going through hell to make sure that the right thing is done. So why I'm gonna hold somebody else to, why somebody else get to have a less standard? And we supposed to be teaching a certain amount of people and all of that. Why I gotta do that? And you know the why? Cause he rap. See, I don't go after people just because you a rapper, so now you a target or something. But at the same time, why he get a pass because of that? And that's what I'm saying is that's the main perspective, right? When you look at it, if you look at him as having taught all these people because he put out language in his records, right? Then you're going to see it one way. But see, the way I see it is you made yourself rich using our language. Ain't nobody saying you owe us nothing. Nobody asked you for. We just saying that, bro. Listen, stop perpetrating. That's all. That's all they got to do with, right? Is us. All right. Nah, he's not. That what he's saying. That's not our teaching. You're perpetrating. And when you go over there, don't say the 5%. Don't say the nation of gods and earth because we don't even know you. We seen you a couple times when you had a project you was releasing. So when you go on there and say that you this, you're perpetrating. And see, we the only ones that gotta recognize that. We the only ones that gotta recognize that. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. We got to start living our culture to the point where you seen what that dude Mark Lamont Hill, where the people can say, nah, that shit what you doing? That what you doing? Like, nah, hold on, man. Let me go talk to the guy. Cause I don't think the guy do this. What you saying it's okay to eat ham? It's okay to eat ham sandwiches on Thursdays? Now hold on, let me go ask the guy, man, because see, we got to be living this out to the point where you seem ridiculous. Now look, that's junk food and all, right? But everybody know the distinct taste of McDonald's French fries. Nobody can give you no French fries and tell you these is McDonald's French fries, son. Because everybody know what the real deal is. So see, it's the same way with this. See, like how you said, man, how we deal with all these other things by being us. People got eyes, they can see. They know what's real. They know what's authentic and what's not. They know who's the original man and who's the carbon copy. Now look, people is going to imitate out there. People going, with that, all of that, but just remember that if you ain't paying attention, these people become the weak link in your chain. And see, all the people that we together, we a chain. And when people ain't qualified, people ain't that person becomes the weak link in your chain. Whatever y'all trying to hold down, you're gonna fail at that too. You said Brand Nubian wake up video has a lot of film sequences from shooting scenes in front of a lot of schools. So ever since then, he ran behind the flag. See, let me tell you something. I was there. Next time you see me, right, pull the video up. I'm gonna show you me in the video. And what I'm telling you is that wasn't no thing like, oh, you know, that's the guy right there or whatever. That somehow happened through Born Justice. Like it wasn't the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people like, yeah, you know, that's the guy. So, you know, he doing this video or whatever. Like, nah, they didn't know how that was gonna go down. You know, they never knew their lessons. And look, I ain't talking about them as men, as people, whatever. Maybe they didn't want to know their lessons, right? I'm just saying 5% business, right? It's not like, you know, see, because it's some people that was like that, right? Where, yeah, back in the days, they was gladiators, like, you know, you walk up and down the block and you see them, yo, peace to the God. How you see today's mathematics. Then you got in the industry and kind of disappeared. But then there's other people that I'm saying, look, I'll put the, what's the name in it? The link, if y'all need me to put the link in there, right? And then anybody who knows him from building on supreme mathematics, right? And he just said, right, when a person opened up their mouth, you see what he thinking. So you just seen you just seen him building on supreme mathematics. You know, if you know him from that, right? If you know him from that, right, then say something. But in the meantime, look, he's not with us. He's not with us. What he's teaching is not what we're teaching. And if he does want to learn something from us, right, what he needs to learn is to do like Allah did. And now that your understanding has grown to a point where it's more vast, right, than what is the 5% is dealing with, go out there and teach. See, people don't want to do that because when you go out there on your own, you don't got all of our history. See, you can't stand on our shoulders. You don't got 60 years, right, that you existed in the same form, right? You don't have that. See, if you go out there on your own, you don't have the same impact, the history of the impact on the world, Craig, the world. See, now you got to start from scratch. Let me see you really show and prove you got, son. See, that's why when you hear those older brothers say, man, you're not Allah, man. That's what they mean. Let me see you go out there and live out what he lived out there. If what you're saying is so right. Let me see you walk out there talking that shit you talking about yourself, right? And then have the world, Craig, the world manifesting the science, man. And you look on the news, you can look all over the world when people have a conversation now, they say they building. All listen, all over the world, every aspect of life, people be using, things, seeds that we planted in society. See, without that, they got nothing. That's why they don't want to go their way. But see, listen, man. Listen. We the son of men that agree. Not on everything. See, like when I say, look, when I say that the Knicks is going to win the championship, some of y'all don't agree with me. I don't know how you could be that ignorant, but some of y'all don't agree with me, right? You can't beat that. Don't got nothing to do with you being the 5% or me being the 5%. You see, if we don't agree on the basic foundation, you saying one is cipher? I don't really understand how that's supposed to one is cipher, or is two knowledge? How does that work? Like, listen. I'm here. I'm on videotape, right? I'm on videotape, right? Now look, y'all seen me explain the science of supreme mathematics to new people, right or wrong? The science of these videos, everything, y'all done seen people walk into school brand new, and you just heard him explain it. I ain't really catch the resemblance like that. See, that's how you get caught up when you didn't really walk this, and then, you hear that, knowledge meaning to know, knowledge, the basic foundation. Come on, man. We give that to the 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds, bro. But look, like I said, it's no need to take it no further. It's no, it's not about smoke. I don't think it's even necessary to bring out no type of words like exile, because you don't be around us. You know what I'm saying? It's just about, look, it's time to make knowledge born. It's time to make knowledge born. Look, just about who we are. Like I said, I don't have to debunk him. We don't got to argue with him. We don't, you know what I'm saying? It's none of that, and especially I see how you react and respond in conversations, right? So I don't want to be told those things. I don't want to be invited to the Frank stand. Nobody say they're gonna slap the shit out of me. I'm funny that way. So I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I need to, like I said, if you over a certain age, right, and a conversation is gonna result, in argument or whatever, like, yeah, I don't even want to go through that. Right? But for those who didn't know, right? Now you know. Now you know. For those of y'all that, because look, I'm telling you, we're gonna move on, right? We're gonna see if there's any other questions out there and go back to the regular class. But I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? of one instance when this counts a lot, right? My youngest daughter was probably in about the 3rd grade, 2nd grade, something like that, right? And so she's in school, right? And whatever, they start talking about names, right? They start talking about names. So, you know, somehow it comes up, they like, yeah, certain people got those names, those 5% names or whatever, right? And so my daughter, she says, yeah, as we were saying the names, and you know, all the kids that had the 5% names, she was like, yo, this one kid just yells out, yeah, when you got a name like that, all that means is that your father did a long time in jail. Word is bond, she said that shit. Hey, look, when she said it, right, she looked at me. But just saying. That's it. If we building a nation, right? Everybody is not as strong as the frontliners. So you send your baby to school and they think your child is may not, because they looking at that, they think, oh man. That, you know, don't think that this stuff don't have an impact. Like, look, you could go outside and be anonymous. Sometimes I can't stand. Sometimes I can't stand to see somebody I know, right? And I'm going somewhere to look. I'm just trying to be in and out, trying to be anonymous. I don't even like going to this place. I don't want nobody to talk to me. I don't have no conversation. I'm trying to be in and out. But I'm telling you, that's one of the main factors. Especially, look, you see the behavior, right? That type of uncivilized behavior. People don't do that type of shit around their kids. So those who know they are wrong will exile themselves because they know they can't come amongst us with those alternative teachings. There would be no peace among us when you come around with that BS. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Precisely. You know? But so yeah, other than that, we got any questions? Yo, Born, man, too, you all right out there? I'm talking about the fires and stuff. But to anybody that you know got any other questions, you know, we get to our regular schedule programming now for a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm taking it light tonight anyway. I'm just making a couple turkey burgers. I'm gonna make a couple turkey burgers and call it a wrap. You know what I mean? But you know, I had to get this one. Yeah, that's what I was hearing that too. That, you know, most of it is what's the name is out of the fires, that it's a lot in the you know, in the more like Hollywood areas, or where the Hollywood people stay at least. But they were saying that it is some couple of little areas up there where it's brothers. I heard of at least, I can't remember where they said it was, but they was like, yo, over there burned down and his brother's over there, but they not talking about it. said, I met a sincere while doing my job a few hours ago. When I asked him how he got the name, he told me his mom got it from Belly. Hey, listen. And he never heard these teachings. Yeah. You know, all of those is the different things that, like I said, you know, we've had an impact on the world, man. You know, the names people got, the way people stand, all these different things, man. Right? Yeah, that's what they said. Altadena. Pasadena, Altadena is where Black people got hit. Yo, that's crazy out there too, because it just popped out of nowhere, man. You know, I was busy, you know, because I watch trash TV. You know, I was just telling somebody that, you know, I started with trash TV, like on the Gong Show. Like from the Gong Show, non-broadcast plaza, you know, I watched all of them. Judge Joe Mathis, Judge Mathis, whatever his name is. And so now, you know, I watch like, I don't really watch the shows. I watch the reaction, but yeah, the people in Cali, the people in LA, you know, they was producing a lot of trash TV, and then all of a sudden the fire just came out of nowhere. So that shit, if you're a truth teller, be prepared to fight daily. Now, see, you know, it depends on how you deliver the truth. You know, that's a science of this knowledge. That look, even see what we see in that behavior. See, you're not supposed to be going over people's head. You're supposed to be getting your message in people's head. So that's got something to do with the way that you manifest it. See, like I said, you know, years ago when we were starting the channel, right? Is that, you know, you could create the cold current that your wisdom is being manifested into. You see what I'm saying? When your wisdom get manifested into a cold current, when it hit the ground, it don't absorb. It just sit there on the top, right? In the form of ice, or in the light fluffy form, which is called snow. It stay there on top, right? Until the sun produce some heat. Right? The person, you say some shit to a person all fucked up, they're not gonna absorb that. Now, if some other knowledge comes and they, you know, something else, then they might look back at what you said and now it might sink in. You know, and so you got people that do that, and then they wonder why you getting the response that you're getting. You know what I'm saying? And you know, especially when you're dealing with the type of thing that we deal with, right? You know, those is kind of two you know, you want to destroy the ignorance, right? You want to destroy the religion, but you don't want to destroy the person. You want to build the person up. And see, some people, they cross that line, right? So where you go out there and you destroying the people, right? And most people have a strong self-defense reflex. You know, some people stronger than others. So, you know, you can't just be talking to people any old kind of way. Like there's some people that look, whatever it is about them, right? You know, they got their personality. And then see, a lot of times you just seeing one thing. So see, you might see somebody like Freedom, right? A lot of y'all call him Papa Wu. You might see him out there yelling at people. You might see a lot of real, you know, different people. But see, you don't know their whole existence. You don't know that, see, they might be doing all that yelling at that person because of how much they done invested into this person in terms of time and energy and all of that, you know, maybe to help them, or, and then whatever happened. You know, but that's, you know, one person who may have the right personality to go with that, right? They don't just have that, you know, energy that they speaking to you with. It's also the knowledge that they giving you. But you know, if you're just gonna go out there and you know, tell everybody that they're ignorant because they you know, believe in something that is all they know, right? Then you know, you cross over from being a 5% into being a jackass. So I guess, you know, once again, you know, we had a very succinct, is that the word, succinct? We had a very succinct class here, right? Where we got our point across in such an efficient manner that there was no questions. You know what I'm saying? I like to think that when I manifest, right, it's no more light left to be given. So we're gonna roll with that. You know, I think we've been on a couple hours here. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't get a chance to check it, but I heard we had some, you know, extra people on the channel. You know, I don't know if y'all made it this far, but due to each one, teach one, hit the like button. You know, usually we got things that we build on. We just talk about us, right? We ain't got to talk about everybody else. But you know, welcome to the channel. Do the each one, teach one, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, between time, I'm gonna sign off and say peace. It's a strong possibility we're gonna get another day in this week. But for now,